Imagine stepping out onto the damp Yorkshire hillside in the soft glow of early morning. Mist drifting between stone walls, the scent of dew-laced grass filling the air. You can almost feel the weight of the day ahead as the sun fights its way through low clouds, promising both beauty and hardship in equal measure. Now, picture Amanda Owen, wrapped in her worn jacket, her breath visible in the chill, moving among her flock like a mother among her children, each sheep's woolly back a testament to the cycle of life she tends with unwavering dedication. That serene scene, though, masked a moment of deep heartache, one so raw it brought viewers of the show to tears and reminded anyone watching that life on a remote farm can be as unpredictable as it is rewarding. It was an evening like any other. Chores were done, the animals settled in their pens, and supper simmered in the farmhouse kitchen. Amanda and her former husband Clive were sharing a quiet nod of satisfaction when they remembered Kate, their aging sheepdog with eyes full of devotion and years of service behind her. Clive stepped outside to let Kate in for her dinner, expecting the usual soft nudge at the door or the happy tail wag that signaled she'd been eagerly awaiting her meal. Instead, he found her on the threshold, head bowed, a tiny still form at her feet, their latest litter's single, silent arrival, a puppy never to feel the warmth of a lick from its mother or the comfort of a woolly blanket. Clive's voice caught as he called Amanda over. The hush of the farm seemed to grow heavier. Amanda knelt beside Kate, gently lifting the lifeless pup. She remembered how Kate, despite her years, had never missed a beat, never shown a hint of illness, never lost her appetite, never given them reason to worry. And yet here was proof that even the strongest can falter, that life can slip away in a breath. "She's fine," Amanda whispered, voice thick, more for her own reassurance than for Kate's. "She's eating, she's moving, she's herself." But her gaze lingered on the small loss in her hands. The promise of new life ended before it began. She admitted to the camera, voice trembling, that she'd feared the worst, that Kate herself might be in danger, that they might lose the dog who'd been their constant companion through every storm. The audience felt that fear too, sharing in the relief when Kate sprang up, tail wagging weakly but steady. Just as the echo of sorrow began to fade, the day's drama took a sudden turn. One of the ewes, heavy with lamb, began to show signs of distress. Panting, stepping anxiously, eyes wide in the golden flood of the barn's lantern light. Amanda's daughter Violet, no more than 8, paused in her task of gathering fleece for washing and knelt beside the sheep, her small hands tracing the tense contours of her mother's words. "What do you feel, love?" Violet's calm reply, 2 front feet and maybe a head, carried a weight that belied her years. When she felt the hard, unexpected thump of a tail, instead, alarm registered in her bright eyes. "It's backward," she said, voice steady and clear. In that moment, mother and daughter formed a silent pact, Amanda directing, Violet assisting, as they worked in hushed urgency to ease the lamb's passage. Gentle hands pressed soft wool away, firm hands guided hooves back, and when the first cry of life broke free in the darkness, both women exhaled together. That lamb, struggling in its first breaths, now safe in its mother's arms, embodied the triumph of care and knowledge, of quiet teamwork under pressure. Life on Ravenhall Farm has always been a tapestry of these moments, where joy and sorrow, triumph and tragedy exist side by side in the living landscape. Amanda's family of 9 children, each with their own dreams and rambunctious energy, knows this truth intimately. They rise before dawn to herd sheep, milk goats, tend a vegetable patch, each child learning that nature demands both respect and resilience. Yet it's not just animals and crops. It's the rhythm of routine punctuated by sudden crisis, a lamb born under a hedge, a sudden summer flood, the heartbreak of a stillborn pup. And through it all, the Owen family remains bound by love, by the unspoken understanding that every day spent on these rolling hills is a gift, however rough its edges. If you've ever wondered what it takes to run a farm with nothing but grit and devotion, you're seeing in these moments. When the rain falls sideways and the wind whips across the moor with a howl, it's not easy to step into wellies and trudge out to check fences or coax reluctant sheep back to the fold. But Amanda and her children do it because they understand that each animal is a life to protect, each newborn lamb a small miracle. And they share their stories not for drama, but to connect us to something essential, that in caring for animals, they care for themselves and for us, showing how even the hardest days can yield small victories worth celebrating. As the sun climbed higher the next morning, the farm buzzed with renewed purpose. Kate padded around the barn, her head held high as if nothing had happened, while the lamb born under pressure took its first wobbly steps beside its mom. Amanda watched them both, a gentle smile curving her lips, and you could almost hear her thoughts. This is why we keep going, because every sorrow reminds us of the gift of life, and every saved creature teaches us patience and hope. Now, as you settle in to watch more of these moments unfold on your screen, remember there's a world beyond your own front door where life stakes are felt in every heartbeat. If Amanda and her family can face loss and triumph with equal grace, maybe there's something we can learn for our own lives, for being more present, more resilient, more compassionate. So when the next episode rolls around, stick with them through storms and sunlit fields, through tears and laughter. And if this glimpse into farm life moves you, why not show a little love? Hit that like button to let people know you care about real stories. And while you're here, subscribe and ring the bell. This way, you won't miss a single moment of life's beautiful chaos out on the moor. Go ahead and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that even in the hard times, there's always hope in the next sunrise. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you back here soon for more tales from Ravenhall Farm.